Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Just Socializing. And I am doing this video because I'm still working on how to make it work live on Facebook. So today I picked a topic that I mean you can do comments even here. It's going to be a video on YouTube, and I'm going to post it on Facebook. And then based on your comments, then I can reply, and I can kind of figure out where you're coming from and what else to um, you know put out there so we can talk about it. So I picked beauty after 50, and I picked this one up from Google. I searched it, and I wanted to see um, how people look at beauty, what they see after 50 years old. So you know in our society, like it says here, beauty is so tied to youth in our society. And I think that's not nice. I mean, not just because I'm not young anymore, but because I think there are a lot of ladies over 50 that they are still beautiful, and why should we put them down? So what another thing that was saying in this article is that um, we all want to look beautiful. Of course we do. And we want to look young too. Of course we do. And of course, a lot of women, they do, all the Botox and operation to look beautiful because they like themselves to look beautiful. I mean, in our head, us over 50, I am one of them, um, we look in the mirror or we think about ourselves what we were, whatever you are stuck to at maybe I don't know, 30. I'm stuck in about my 30s. So you forget that your body and your looks advanced because you still like think like 30. I mean, yeah, you have more experience, but you still think like 30. And it's hard to adjust to realize when your body is not keeping up the way you want it to. Like, for example, now I start walking again because I could tell that my body is struggling to keep up with what I was once. So going back to the article, they say aging isn't that a bad thing. It's not, because you gain more experience, you know more. Too bad you can't appreciate it in the 20s because you just don't. In an ideal world, the young would see the lines and aging of someone's face as a marker of the life they've been lucky to live. And guys, when I was younger, I spent a lot of time with my grandma, and I always respected them because I always thought, probably my mom taught me, that the older ones know more. Even if you knew a lot, even if you're an adult now and you're in 30s, 40s, and you know a lot, and you think you know more than your grandma or your mom or your dad, maybe you do of what's going on at the time in the society, but you cannot have more experience because they live longer than you, and in some things they will have more experience no matter how you put it. So here's Julie, which is 55. She says, what do women over 50 wish you knew about their beauty style and concerns? One of the overreaching themes that emerged was they don't view aging as a bad thing. Okay. Kimberly, understand that we don't want to look like we wish we were 20. Let us be 50 and fabulous. We earned that right. And it's true. Do you see a lot of women that they don't accept their age? Like, let's say they always say, oh, 10 years younger. And I always say, why? I mean, you should be proud you got where you are. Just a quick note, I almost didn't make it where I am today. I almost died in a car crash when I was 27. So being in coma And waking up from it, you just realize how short life is and how easy it can go away. And then you look at life in totally different lights. You really appreciate your life. And I think everybody should do that. Too bad that, many times we have to have like a tragedy or to go through an awful experience to realize how important life is and how we should just appreciate it and live it. And then I like one that it was here. Um, this one. I still feel like the girl in her 20s or 30s, but the face and body have changed. I just don't remember the years going by so fast. That has been a challenge to accept and get comfortable with, but I am adjusting, Celia, 65. And I'm not even over 60. And probably, seeing how, I go with age, if I make it to 65, I assume it's going to be even a more transformation that I have to adapt with. And Kathy, which is 66, says, do I wish I look younger? Of course, who doesn't? But the bottom line is this is my face, it is my life, and I earn it, which is very true. We need to stop pressuring. It's not fair to put all this pressure on all the ladies to look in a certain way. We should appreciate them where they are. It's not right. I get tired of the constant push to do something to counteract aging. That's true. You're right. Let's see. Which was Kathy, that she's 66. I would like other people to remember that we all grow older. That is a concept that is hard to grasp in our youth. Yes, it is. When I was younger, when you're in about 20s, you think, oh my God, she's 50 or 40 or 50. It's like, oh my God, that's so old. And then the more you go with age, you realize that maybe it's not so old. Then you think 60, then 70. Oh, that's old. Then you get closer and they say, oh, no, it's still young. 70, that's nothing. Then you think about 80. Oh, that's older. But then you get closer to that and say, oh, it's not so bad. Maybe, I have another, 10 years to go and just hope I'll be, okay, thinking okay and walking okay. And that's what really matters, right? Um, and then it says the stereotypes don't fit. Here it is. My routine is more minimal, but I still like to break the rules every once in a while, which is break the rules. I know what is for Katie 52 breaking the rules. Not surprisingly, they also object to the pre existing beauty stereotypes out there. The woman of a certain age, short haircut, the expectation for modest makeup. I think every beauty, it's like how you look at it, you know, because I look at somebody and I say, oh, they're beautiful. Somebody else will look at them, they say, maybe they need to do some work on their makeup or lose weight, or so it's just a matter of perspective. I look at somebody else look at somebody, and it's totally different visions. They emphasize health and confidence. When it comes to hair and makeup, by the age of 50, you know what works and what doesn't. That's the good thing. And you finally have the confidence you wish you would had in your 20s and 30s. Yeah, that's one thing that it's great when you go with age, you gain confidence. When you're 20s, a lot of women, men too, they're shy. They're shy, they're insecure. And then the more you go with age and you gain experience and you get beat up by the experience, then you kind of become more confident. And some things, they don't matter. You just realize that you're stressing out over things that at the end of the day, they don't matter. All right, so here, let's see. Celia, again, 65, says, my beauty routine includes daily meditation. I never got to that point yet, but yeah, I'm not 65. And I try to fit Kundalini yoga in when I can. Both of those help with the body and spirit, and that to me is healthy. Okay, so Celia thinks that doing that is healthy. So Anna, 50, she has, let's see, I think people should be more concerned about the healthy lifestyles of older women with regular exercise and healthy diet. So Anna thinks that if you put a diet in it, it's better than just to work out. But I'm sure Celia has a good diet too. If she does meditation and yoga, I'm sure she has the healthy diet too. And then here, Jenna says, getting good sleep. I'm still working on that because I don't sleep much. And they say that with the age, you tend to sleep less, as a matter of fact, just because your body, that's the way your brain starts working. I know my mom, she has a hard time going to sleep. The more she advanced with the age, the less she slept. I mean, if you find things to do, that's not so bad, no? Let's see. When it comes to hair and makeup by the age of 50, you know what works and what doesn't. We know that. There's not as much experimenting. Glitter lashes? No. And you finally have the confidence you wish you had in the 20s and 30s. So Kimberly, 54, which is younger than me, says that. Let's see, Cynthia, which is younger than me, says, I think women in their 40s and beyond know what works for them beauty wise. So pretty much everybody, obviously, past the 50, they realize that they know what works for them and what doesn't. I buy less but better, and I realize product can make my appearance only just so youthful. So you can put only so much adjustment and makeup, but some things they will still show your age. And then if you look around you, sometimes you go in a restaurant or just to hang out with people, which in these days obviously we don't do. We do it like this. You see people, especially women, that they're over a certain age, but they dress up like half of their age, and I think that's not right because people, humans, will judge them because they don't fit. You, we have this thing set up in our head that certain outfits they go with certain look as of your face, and of course, our face many times gives us away of what age we are. So some outfits they just don't fit anymore. It's like if I get dressed now in some clothes that I wear when I was in my 20s, I will look very ugly, more ugly than before. So let's see a little bit more, and then we're almost done. Ready for some inspiring beauty, some bites. Here it is. My creed: never look like I'm trying too hard, but still seek people saying you look great. That's true. I get that too, for whatever reason, because now I have almost no makeup. But you know what? I like who I am. And I think that's really the most important thing. If you comfortable with who you are and you like yourself, that fixes, 80% of how you're dealing with, getting older and so forth. Let's see, Kathy, 50. I'm just trying to look like the best possible version of myself at this age, not young. And good highlights are a must. I should try highlights. I think that will go on me. One day I will. Anyway, so this is what we're gonna do for this video. Thank you so much for watching. We'll pick another one, and I'll see you on Facebook, hopefully live soon. I mean, I put videos live on Facebook all the time, but I cannot get to my point yet because I'm learning. I'm a self learner, to mix what I'm doing now with live on Facebook. Anyway, stay safe, take care, and please do comments because based on the comments, I'll know what topics to bring up, and so we can talk about it. Thank you so much. Stay safe. Bye bye.